A judge told me I should sacrifice my family's future for my nephew. I told him to adopt the kid himself. I'm going to be the bad guy in this story. I already know that. But I'm going to tell it anyway because I'm tired of being silent while people who have done nothing act morally superior. I'm 42, married, 2 kids ages 12 and 9, stable job in insurance sales, wife works part-time as a dental hygienist. We're not rich, but we're comfortable, own our home in Missouri. Kids are in good schools. We're saving for college. We have health insurance, life insurance, retirement accounts. We're doing what you're supposed to do. Then my nephew, let's call him Jake, age 17, shows up. Jake's from Oakland. Rough area, gang activity, the whole thing. His mom, my sister, has been in and out of his life. Drug problems, bad relationships, incarcerated twice. I haven't spoken to her in over 6 years. His dad, never been in the picture. Jake got mixed up with the wrong crowd. Plus, he has sickle cell anemia, chronic illness, frequent hospital visits, expensive medication. My sister calls me out of nowhere. First time in years. Doesn't ask how I'm doing, doesn't ask about my kids, her niece and nephew that she's never met. Just, Jake needs to get out of Oakland. Can he stay with you? I said no. Not let me think about it. Not for how long, just no. Because here's what no one wants to hear. I don't owe Jake my life. My sister made choices. She had a kid she couldn't take care of. She exposed him to dangerous situations. She's still not stepping up, she's just pawning him off on me. And everyone acts like I'm the problem. My mom calls. He's family, you have to help him. I ask her, so he can live with you then. Silence, she's in a small apartment on Social Security. I can't, but you can, so you SHOULD. That's the logic, not we'll all help. Just, you're the only one who's stable, so it's your responsibility. Extended family starts chiming in. Cousins I haven't seen in a decade suddenly have opinions about my character, posting on Facebook about family values and turned his back on a child. I posted once, anyone calling me heartless is welcome to take Jake in themselves. I'll wait. No takers, shocking. Here's the part that makes me look really bad. Jake showed up anyway. My sister put him on a bus without asking me again, just sent him with a duffel bag and my address. He knocked on my door at 9 p.m. on a school night. My kids were doing homework. My wife was cleaning up dinner. And there's this kid, skinny, tired, scared, standing on my porch with everything he owns. I let him sleep on the couch that night, one night. The next morning, I called social services, explained the situation, and asked them to help him. I gave him $200 cash, a list of resources, and drove him to the youth services office myself. Then I told him he couldn't stay. Jake cried, begged, said he had nowhere else to go. And I felt nothing. Not because I'm a monster, but because I've already done the mental math. Jake's medical needs. Estimated $801,200 a month even with insurance copays, extra food, clothing, school supplies. $400 month minimum. Our family dynamics disrupted. My kids lose their rooms, privacy, routine, college savings. We're already stretched saving for 2 kids. Now 3. My marriage. My wife and I barely agreed to help temporarily. Long-term would destroy us, the indefinite timeline. He's 17 with nowhere else to go. This isn't a few months, this is potentially years. And here's the thing everyone ignores. Jake's trauma isn't his fault, but it's not my responsibility either. Somehow this ends up in court. I don't even know who filed, but suddenly I'm on Judge Theodore's court. Jake's sitting there telling his story, the violence in Oakland, his health problems, trying to escape, his uncle, me, who threw him out. The audience is looking at me like I'm Satan. The judge asks me to explain myself. I do calmly, clearly. Your Honor, I have 2 children. Their education, health, and future are my responsibility. Jake is not. His mother abandoned him. His father was never there. That's tragic, but I didn't create that situation and I'm not obligated to fix it. The judge starts getting emotional, talking about family and compassion, and what kind of man turns away a child. And I snap. With all due respect, Your Honor, where's your compassion? You're about to cry for this kid, but are you taking him home? No. You're going to make a ruling, go home to your family and sleep fine. Everyone wants to talk about helping Jake. No one wants to actually do it. My mom can't. My cousins won't. His own mother won't. But I'm the villain because I'm honest about my limits. I have resources, yes, but they're for my family. My kids didn't ask to be born into a position where they have to sacrifice their future for their cousin's present. That's not fair to them. The judge tries to interrupt. I don't let him. I have no place for sympathy in this cold world, Your Honor. I have bills. I have responsibilities. I have 2 kids who depend on me to protect their interests. And if you're so emotional about Jake, then you can take him in. I'll give you his social worker's number. Studio silent, judge staring at me. I'm not a villain for protecting my family. I'm just the only one honest enough to say what everyone else is thinking. Not my kid, not my problem. The story spreads. I become internet famous for all the wrong reasons. Heartless uncle refuses to help dying nephew. He's not dying. He has a manageable chronic illness, but whatever. Cold-blooded man chooses money over family. My wife's workplace gets calls, people calling her a bad mother for allowing this. My kids get bullied at school. Other parents won't let their kids play with mine because we're the family that abandoned a child. Death threats in my DMs, people finding our address, posting it online. All from people who have never met Jake, never offered to help him, and would make the exact same choice I did if they were honest. I hire a lawyer, send cease and desist letters to the worst offenders, post publicly. To everyone slandering my family, I have screenshots, I have recordings. If the harassment continues, I will sue for defamation and emotional distress. My children are being targeted because of your performative outrage. This is your only warning. 3 people delete their posts immediately. 2 apologize. The rest go quiet. Turns out people are way braver when they think there's no consequences. Jake got placed with a foster family through the state, got connected to social services that actually specialize in helping kids like him, medical support, education programs, counseling. He graduated high school. Last I heard through the family grapevine, he's working and doing okay. Did he make it because of me? No. Did he make it without me? Yes. It's been 2 weeks. My kids are thriving. Daughter just made honor roll. Son's in travel soccer, which we can afford because we're not supporting an extra person. We took a family vacation last summer. First time in years. My kids got to be kids without trauma and chaos in the house. My marriage is strong. My wife and I didn't have to fight about resources or resentment about a decision that would have impacted her life without her full consent. College funds are on track. We're still the villains in the family story. Fine, I'll be the villain. Here's what vindication looks like for me. My kids don't know what it's like to have their needs come second. My wife doesn't resent me for making unilateral decisions that destroyed our life plan. I don't lie awake at night wondering how we'll afford college for 3 kids instead of 2. Jake survived without me proving I was never actually necessary to his success. And every single person who bashed me still hasn't taken in a struggling relative themselves. So Reddit AITA. I have resources. I chose not to share them with my nephew. I prioritized my immediate family over extended family. I drew a hard boundary and defended it legally when people attacked me. Some of you will say I'm a monster. But I bet most of you, if you're honest, would do exactly what I did. You just feel guiltier about it. I don't. It's been 5 years. I am so sorry I couldn't update since I was caught up in some family affairs. But here's the things all waiting to know for so long. Jake's 22 now. Saw on Facebook he's engaged, working in construction, healthy, smiling in his photos. He never needed me. He needed systems, social services, medical support, stable foster care, job training. Things I couldn't have provided anyway. My daughter's in college, full scholarship. My son's thriving. My marriage celebrated 20 years. And my sister still hasn't called to apologize for putting me in that position. Still hasn't asked about her niece and nephew. Still hasn't taken responsibility for her own kid. The family members who called me heartless, they don't talk to us anymore. Good, the trash took itself out. I protected my family, they're flourishing. I'd do it again. Every single time.